Hello, this is Chris, Jump Rope Bloke, and today we're tackling one of the trickier moves of skipping, the double under. Now, although the double under is difficult to learn, once you master it, there's nothing like it. The satisfying sound of the double whip under your feet is immense. And even if you're a beginner, I would say start learning some of the moves in this video now, particularly when you're jumping, because you need to build certain muscles in order to be able to get high enough. But anyway, more about that later on. Let's go into the squash court and get on with it. As the name suggests, the rope passes twice under your feet whilst you're in the air. It's not as easy as it sounds. It requires several things coming together to enable the move. Let's start with height. Really important. You need a higher jump to give the rope time to double past your feet. More on this to come. Breathing. I found this really crucial. It's key to gaining height, which requires more effort and stamina. Control. You need to commence the double flick of the wrists when the rope is in a certain position. Again, I'll talk about that more. Patience. This really is key. Learning the double under takes time. You'll make mistakes, you'll get frustrated, but please don't give up. Practice will get you there. Okay, well, let's go back to height, and I'm going to draw an imaginary line on the squash court wall. This is my normal jumping height, but you'll need to add to that to achieve the double under. Now, I'm going to put the rope to one side because if you're new to this, start by mastering the jump on its own without the rope. Let me demonstrate that extra height. It works out at about one head height more than your normal jump, so quite a bit. Here it comes. There you see, quite a bit more height. Now, a tip that really helped me, before introducing the rope, just jump on your own and tap your sides twice. That will simulate the double flick that you need to get the rope to pass under your feet for the double under. If you can do this double tap whilst you're in the air without the rope, you will be able to do the double under eventually. Another thing you can think about when you're jumping in the air is to press your heels together. That's helped me too. Now back to breathing. Taking a really deep breath as you commence the higher jump is something that's really helped. It's like filling a hot air balloon, helps me rise into the air. May just all be in my head, but it's made a big difference taking that breath before I take the leap. Next, control. Keep your eye on where the rope is. It needs to be at about 45 degrees to the ground when you flick it to do the double under. And that means it won't hit your feet when you're taking off, and you won't end up standing on the rope when you land. Two other things you might find helpful before my top tip. Try and keep the shoulders relaxed and the hands low, and keep the arms wide enough to provide enough tension on the rope. Now, my final big tip for success. If you have the luxury of practicing in a gym with mirrors or in front of a window for reflection, it'll really help to find a reference point for the height of your jump. If there's something on the wall behind you that you can see in your reflection behind your head, it will allow you to see how high your jump needs to be. So for example, here's a target on the wall. I can see that in my reflection, and I know my head needs to cover the target to get the right height to do the double under. I hope that one helps. Try it if you've got access to a mirror. In fact, let me just show you a photo of where I practice in the gym. And it's really handy because just behind me is a chest press. I know that the top bar of the chest press is roughly where my head needs to be when I do the double under, and the side bars are roughly where my hands need to be to get the tension correct on the rope. So that's something that I've just learned by doing. Good luck with it. I hope you manage to do it. Please let me know how you get on. I'd love it if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep going with the double unders. At the moment, I manage about one double under in every 4 skips, sometimes 2. Not quite mastered doing them continuously at the moment, but I'd love to know how you're getting on. Thanks for watching. Get yourself a skipping rope and get out there and have a go. You will love it and you'll feel better for it.